Your very first location is a school of 2,500 students. The machines are going to be on all day. Put you up around $12,000 to $15,000 a month. A six-figure vending machine business with one location.
One.
The vending industry will tell you this is impossible. New operators can't get into schools. If they do, they'll never make any money. Coke, Pepsi, or the big food service companies already own that space. Well, whoever said that, they're wrong. In the last 14 months alone, my clients and I have placed over 300 vending machines nationwide, serving over 200,000 students every single day. Today, you're gonna meet Steven from West Tennessee. He's got no insider connections, no partnerships with Coke or Pepsi, just a regular guy who followed my location first system. His very first location, a high school with 2,500 students. Day one, he set up for a six-figure vending machine business off of one location contract. Check this out. Steven messaged me tonight after 2 out of 4 of his vending machines got installed. They weren't even fully stocked with product yet. 262 products sold, over $500 in sales on day one. This is exactly what happens when you stop hustling for pocket change vending machine locations and you start placing machines with strategy and precision. Check it out. Hey, Steven, good to see you, man, out there.
Good to see you.
West Tennessee, Vending Accelerator client. What is your background?
Product manager. So I have an outside sales background and also product management background.
Okay, fully employed.
Fully employed, yes.
Have you ever owned a business before?
I have. Yeah, I've owned a couple of businesses, very small. Like I started an Amazon business and then it went really well, but then we shut it down. It wasn't something we wanted to get involved with just because of how Amazon operates on their platform. They can actually steal your product or shut your product down. It just was very difficult to operate, which made us look deeper into other avenues, which is where I found you.
So then you got in the vending world. What did that look like for you? Did you find us right away? Were you looking at some other things and found us?
I was on Biz Buy Sell. I was looking for an existing business that I could purchase, and I found a vending machine business. You know, you fill out the little form. Someone contacted me, we set up a meeting. Right off the bat, they said, "Hey, Steven, I think you're looking for an existing business. I want you to know that this is a franchise." And I just said, well, since we're on the phone, let's just keep talking. I don't think I'm interested, though. It was
Naturals to Go.
Naturals to Go, I believe. And they kind of gave me their spin, and some things just didn't add up in my mind when they were talking to me. But some of it did, to where I was like, you know what, maybe I need to look down this path. And so when I just started searching on YouTube, successful vending business, you guys popped right up. And so I started watching your YouTube videos. And then that night I reached out and started talking to you guys.
It's really interesting. Yeah, Naturals to Go runs this ad on Biz Buy Sell like they're selling a route. I certainly want to call it false advertising, but it's a little scammy because then you get on the phone with them, you're like, wait, there's not a route for sale?
That's a big switch. Yeah, let me get you on the phone and then let's see what happens.
Yeah. So you're like, okay, yeah, tell me what you got. Do you remember what wasn't adding up for you?
They want to front load the money. They wanted a number of machines and somewhere around $12,000 a machine. They want to front load it and then they'll help you place them. And they were naming the locations. And I just remember one of them was like a retirement community. And that was one of the things that didn't add up. I was like, how are people on a fixed income going to buy product out of a vending machine? You're probably more so talking about the 10 employees that work there, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to put a really expensive vending machine in that location. I didn't know anything about vending at that time, but I knew enough to know that was a red flag.
Yeah, and good for you, because we have former Naturals to Go clients here, the Vending Accelerator, and that's the exact story. And what your assumption was exactly correct. Cool. So then you found Vending Accelerator. Why'd you pull the trigger?
So I just watched enough of the videos and I thought, you know what? I'm already thinking about what this might look like. And you made a lot of sense. You're just no BS, very matter of fact. I did my research on you and I found out that you are an actual professional in the business. You've been around for a long time. Everything added up. And I just said, you know what? It's just a conversation. Let me see where this goes. And the more I found out, the more I was impressed. It was a no pressure, take your time. And I did take some time, as I did talk to an existing client and I watched a whole bunch of your videos that you put together. And after you see all the success stories and you actually talk to someone that's in the business, working the business, and you're a true professional and you've done it and you're building the framework for other people to be successful, I just thought, well, why wouldn't I go for it?
Yeah.
And then once I came on board, I don't know if I ever shared this with you, Ryan, but I was blown away. You guys provide so much more than I was prepared for. Because you jump in and there's the training, you've got ongoing calls every week, you've got operational calls, you've got a trainer that I've called multiple times. If he doesn't answer the phone, he's extremely busy. If he doesn't answer the phone, he has always called me back. And just blown away with everything that was offered so that I could be successful.
Yep.
What I was really impressed with is on these training calls, you don't have to be a salesperson, first of all. But I was really impressed with one of my first calls. There was some anxiety. Someone had just joined and they're not a salesperson. They're about to go make their first call. You quickly calm them down. You're like, hey, it's just a conversation. Let's go through this. And you started role playing with them. And it was just amazing to me. I was like, okay, this is multifaceted. This isn't just, let me get you on board and we'll shuffle to the next person. We're really invested in the success of every one of our clients, and everyone is in a different place, and we're going to meet everyone where they are. And it's just been very impressive to me.
I really appreciate you saying that, truly, especially with what you just said at the end there, because as a leader, if I can't challenge myself to meet my clients where they're at, I've got no business leading, right? And I don't have a sales training course. And if I did, that would completely turn people like that off. So I try to put myself in their shoes and what I need at that point, because I've been there. So no, I appreciate that. So then from there, do a few different things. One, we do the deep vetting process of high traffic locations in your marketplace.
Yes.
Talk to me about that process, how it went for you. I'm always curious.
I was so excited to get my spreadsheet because being from Memphis, I know my area. I know that I've got a lot of high schools and middle schools, YMCAs around me, but I didn't realize exactly how many, because when you provided that spreadsheet, you break everything down. I mean, from high school to middle schools to districts to charter schools, it's on there. And it's got primary contact, where it's located. You guys have already contacted them and verified, do they have a machine? Is it a healthy vending machine? Is it a junk machine? Whatever it is. And then there's a section for notes. I was blown away. I was like, I didn't realize that I had this much opportunity. Right in a 15-mile radius, maybe even a 10-mile radius, I forget offhand, of my home. And it's amazing. I did have some anxiety, just to be completely transparent, because I've built it up so much. But again, you guys provided everything that I needed, because with the training, I had been on the calls. You gave me the secret message that I won't mention. Never wear a shirt that has your name on it. Like, you guys provide all of the training. You provide the brochures are absolute magic. You go in there with a bag full of goodies, that magic phrase and the brochure. It literally has worked every single time. And I'm not exaggerating. Every time I've walked in the door, I have met with the principal or the vice principal. And it's not like I thought. I thought it was going to be like, oh man, like, what are you doing here? They actually genuinely want to meet with you. Because you're there for a purpose and a reason that is mutually beneficial, and it helps them on several different levels. They're happy to talk to you. It's all really thanks to the program, the brochures, the training you provide. And after I got that first call out of the way, and I was like, oh, well, I've got all the marketing material. They've already told me what to say, and it obviously works. And it's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's really it. When it comes down to it, like, it works. And you just have to be willing to do the work and just follow the process. That's the thing, is like, if you mention the word vending, you're dead, putting you right in that same bucket that you look like every other vending company. So yeah, and then the brochures, you don't have to memorize Excel scripts.
All right.
Appointments, no emails. So you're talking about the brochure.
Super simple. Being a military guy, I would call it army proof. It's color coded with pictures, and it's really simple because it's all laid out right there for you. All you have to do, you just open it up and you just walk through it page by page and explain it. It's captivating. It's an easy brochure to look at. It's colorful. There's only a couple of different things on each page. Very simple, but for you as the person walking in the door, it makes it really easy. And for the person you're talking to, it's visual, it's captivating. You're hitting the highlights of what's really important to them, and they're listening. And so it's genius.
Yeah, beautiful. Like I said, you walk in there and you show them a program that fixed all of the problems that the vending industry created. They're like, okay, this is cool.
Really?
Awesome. So with that said, you got your first location secured.
I did. Yeah, I sure did.
Was it a high traffic location or no?
It's a high traffic location. Yeah, over 2,000 students.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it 2,500 students?
Yes, it's a big one.
Yeah, holy cow. And how many other vending machines are you going to compete with?
None. No, I'm the only one there. Yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, so you're going to place 4 vending machines there.
That's right.
Are the vending machines going to be on all day for
All
students?
day. Yeah, no, they're not being turned off. They're on all day. We've got 2 teacher-facing machines that are in the teachers' lounges.
And we talked about that right before we started recording. Traditionally, a lot of vending companies won't provide anything to the teachers in the teachers' lounge. You said that you felt that was a pretty good, big factor of moving forward, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that was one of the primary reasons that she was willing to move forward with us, is because we were providing high-quality vending machines for the teachers' lounges.
So with that, I do want to be clear on that, because we don't provide vending machines, right? But we have a great teacher solution with the AI smart coolers. A lot of flexibility and far less investment than a vending machine.
It is. And that's just another testament to you guys providing options that I didn't have to go find. And because we're buying as a group, the price comes down just due to purchase power.
So yeah, unlike these other companies in the space, like we were talking about, Naturals to Go or Healthy You Vending, or marking up equipment all over the place, over here, we work directly with the manufacturers in order to get the cost of this equipment lower than you can ever get on your own, right?
That's right. Yeah.
That's not where we need to make money on equipment sales. We're here to make money on what we do best, which is get you into high traffic locations.
This is a huge win for us, and it's the first one. It's a very large high school. It's excited to get started, become operational, and get the next one.
Yeah, if you spend any time on any vending expert channels on YouTube, you're not supposed to be able to do this. You're not supposed to go into a high traffic location and put a brand new vending machines in there. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Your very first location is a school of 2,500 students. The machines are going to be on all day. You've got our planograms, which means you got a full product compliant list.
Right.
You know what sells best and getting your products at the lowest cost of goods and really healthy profit margins. And the beautiful thing about what we do is we price for volume. So you'll sell 50, 70, 80 products a day, on a very conservative level. This is going to be low. I'll guarantee you that. You could be looking at $8,000 a month. I'm going to put you up around probably about $12,000 to $15,000 a month. But even at $8,000 a month, that's $72,000 for one in revenue. Right, 50% profit margin. If that was reality at $72,000, like, how would that make you feel?
Oh, it's incredible. The process works.
Yeah.
Just like you were saying, don't try and reinvent the wheel. You guys have ironed it out, and just work the process, be diligent, and just keep going. It'll work out.
Yep.
And that's what's happened here. We just couldn't be any more excited, and we're just ready to get operational, get our first one under our belt, move on to the next one, take great care of our first high school, and move on to the next and the next and the next.
Yeah, absolutely. You said something to me when we talked the other day that you remembered, because this did take a little bit longer from the point of when you first walked into that school and the principal was super excited about it. You're like, oh my gosh, this is going to happen so fast. And then you had to do what I talk about as being polite persistence, which you did beautifully. And then you hung on to a statement that I shared with you. No news is good news. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue one day, you got an email.
I got an email and said, we're ready to move forward. Send me a contract.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just did what you guys talked about.
Thank you so much for following the process. Even as a sales guy, not being tempted, like, I'll just send an email today instead of walking in. I'll just give him a call on the phone. Don't do it.
It is tempting because you want to fall into those old habits. But if you want to learn from the pro, you got to do what the pro tells you to do. You can't go try and do something different. And that's just kind of what I would always tell myself. Because I was like, I just sent an email today. Instead of going back in, and because you feel kind of like someone's laughing at me because they see me all the time. You know what? No one's told me no.
Yeah.
And until somebody tells me no, I'm going to keep going back in, because when I get the yes, it's going to be a big yes.
Awesome, man. So listen, this will put you operational about mid-September. I'm going to predict you're going to be, I'm going to say $11,000.
Okay.
We'll see if I'm right. And you're like, I'll take it. Which would then put you at a six-figure vending machine business with one location. Congrats again, man. Again, I can't thank you enough for following the process. This is the result.
Thank you.
And you don't try to reinvent the wheel. That's it.
Yes. Yeah, I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, Steven.